Today is November the 10th of 2023. This is Penny, our wild Mustang. She's a mare. She's a gray mare. Where's she from, Landon?
Nevada or Utah?
Nevada. She's from Nevada. I'm an Okie, so hope I'm saying one of the two's right. Anyway, this is really only our third drill session with her, and I worked with her for just a little bit earlier. We've got a safety rope on her right now that's on the ground. She's dragging it around. It's rubbing on her feet. We're working on getting up to her, getting some touches in. I don't know if it'll happen today or not, but it would be nice to get a halter on her. First few times we worked with her, all she was interested in was running and running and running. Even with the rope on her, all she wanted to do was run around. We'll take that rope and we'll wrap it around her face, we'll wrap it around her ears, wrap it around her head. Get her used to things on her face. We do this with all of our new horses, getting them ready for their halter. It could take a few more sessions, but we're patient with these Mustangs. We don't really pressure them a whole lot. I won't say we don't pressure them, but we use patience. We're going to try and not give her any more line. If she were to blow up or take off, of course, you gotta do what you can, but our goal is to get close enough to where we can touch on her. So Landon's using the safety rope now. The nice thing about that safety rope is it's not putting any pressure on her neck. She has about an 8-inch gap there between the rope, the knot, and her neck, so there's no way to injure the horse or cut off the circulation. Penny responds well to pressure, so we don't have a lot to worry about there. We actually do have a hitching post right there that he wrapped the rope around. When the horse moves forward, put slack on the line, you can actually pull on your loop. There she goes. See, every time she feels tension, she'll move forward. Right there, she did it again. Eventually, she'll be up to that pole and not even realize what she's done. I like to get her to a point where we want her to stay, and then I want her to relax. They can chew. We're going to take a pause right here, and we'll be back in a little bit. We got her wrapped around the hitching post over in the corner. We've been working on moving her hips away from us. Landon's got her to where she'll push her hips away from him, depending on what side he's on. So we did notice she was kicking at the rope, so we put the rope on her leg, and now we're working on that. She's doing real well. If you watch, Landon puts pressure on the rope, she'll lift her leg up. She's stopped kicking. He's pulling. There she is. She's holding. There you go. So she went from kick to now she's just lifting her leg. This is on her left side. I'm sure we'll get a much different response from the right. What he's doing now, even though it's on her left leg, see, he just shifted her over. See, he's pushing. There you go. That's what he wants. She has to learn that. She has to give us space. We'll do this every day until she's so good at it that the instant we walk around, she'll automatically move. I bet we get a different response here. Yep, there it is. See, I knew we might get a kick because now he's on the right side. See, there you go. Even though it's her left foot, he's now on the right side, making her use the other side of her brain. We just have to keep at it until she stops. Hold. Pick it back up. Okay, I want you to go to her left side. See what response you get. See, much different. Keep going, and I bet it gets even lighter. That's a horse for you. This is something we'll work on every day. This is also a good thing to use that stick and string for. I showed you earlier. You can stand next to them and you can sit there and wrap that rope around their legs and their feet. They'll twitch and they'll finally just stand there and take it. He's just gonna wiggle the rope. That was good. He's gonna let her, instead of kicking, she just kind of lifted her leg up. Say, I'm not sure about this. You gotta remember, they're wild Mustangs. They haven't been around people. She's 3 years old. I mean, she's young for a Mustang. She's a good age to work with. But she's had no human contact really until she got to our farm. So we've got 4 Mustangs. If you've watched any other videos, you've seen them. We've got Maverick. He's a gelding. Goose. So Maverick's a 3-year-old gelding from Wyoming. Goose is a 1-year-old, gonna be 2 in January. He's a gelding. He's from Utah. And then we've got Penny, who we're working with here. She's 3 years old. And then we've got Charlie. She's an Appaloosa. Maverick's a gray. Penny's a gray. We were told Charlie was a blue roan, but everyone that's looked at her said no, she's an Appaloosa. Goose is a sorrel with a blonde mane and tail. He's real pretty. He's gonna be big. So Penny's licking and chewing. She's figuring things out. We have the 4 Mustangs. 3 of them, Maverick, Charlie, Goose, are all halter broke. We can walk up to them, put the halters on, lead lines, walk them where we need to walk them, get them where we need to take them. So Penny's the last one. Once we get her to where we can move her around with ease, it's going to become a lot nicer. So right here, we're really just trying to gain some trust with Penny. She's nervous. She's doing well. We just need to get her to the point where we can touch on her a little more so we can get a halter on, start teaching her to lead. Once we get a halter on, we'll always work her with a lead line. We won't, well, I'm not saying we'll never work her freely, but the majority of the time, most all of the time, we'll spend working her on the lead line. See, Landon's just working on getting close with the stick. We're going to take a pause right here, and we'll be back after a little while. All right, guys, we're back. This is with Longhorn Ranch. This is Brian and Landon. Landon's doing the training today. I'm doing the videotaping. So, as you can see, we got the halter on Penny. This is Penny, our 3-year-old wild Mustang. This is her real 3rd training session. It's been a long one. You can tell she's sweaty. She's been worked really well. I didn't get us haltering Penny on video. I had to pause the video for a minute to help Landon. We actually have a hitching post over in the corner there, and we got her roped with the safety rope. We got the rope wrapped around the post about 3 times. It's a circular post, so if she was to pull back really hard, she could actually pull herself free if she needed to. But Penny's done real well at responding to pressure. She pulled back a couple times, but she released the pressure herself, which was good. We were able to get the halter on. Landon spent some time standing on the rail above her, so she got familiar with us being above her while we were putting the halter on. And now we're just kind of working with her. We got a drag line on her. It's about a 5-footer. It's about the perfect size. You know, these Mustangs, they don't have shoes on, so we don't have to worry about them getting their foot stuck in a halter. It's on there snug, not tight. But she's to the point now where, see that? Just the weight of the buckle itself, where we have the 2 lines attached. That's all you need to move her. Landon's picking it up now, and she'll move here shortly. There you go. I'm happy with her progress. She's giving him 2 eyes. I'm now over here videoing, talking. She's focused on Landon, not me. Look at that. That was great. So we got to touch and rub on her a lot while we had her tied up. But now that we're working a lot on moving her rear end around, left and right. So we'll do that every day. We'll tie her up in that corner over there on the hitching post, and we'll work on that until she learns that that's just what she needs to do. So when you're brushing them, you need them to spin away from you. When you're saddling, you need to make sure that they know what they're doing. You hear a tractor?
Randy.
Oh, is it Randy?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's actually the middle of deer hunting season, and a buddy of mine's coming over. He's going to deer hunt tonight. I know deer hunting is not everybody's thing, but I'll actually have some videos of that later on as well. But I'm extremely happy with the way Penny's worked today. She's come a long ways today. Today is no, look at that. See the way she spun around? That's what Landon's working on right now, getting the, you always want that rear end away from you. You want 2 eyes on you at all times. She's licking and chewing right now. She's thinking with both sides of her brain.